how y'all doing? It's your girl, your lady, 1K Yellow Diamond, and welcome. Welcome to my channel. Hello, 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 hello. How is everybody doing? How is everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing fine and fabulous. And if not, remember, you have the key to be happy. Y'all. Oh my goodness. This is how we've been for the past, 6 months? Can y'all believe it? March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. Going on 7 months, y'all. 6 to 7 months. This is how we've been. Essential. Okay? This is how we've been, y'all. So, hey. As you can tell by the title, whatever the title is, I don't know if the title is shades of black, shades of brown, or shades of tan. I don't know what to call it. It started off as shades of black. So, but some of this stuff looking brown, and hey, it is what it is. Y'all know what the title is when I name it. Ooh, y'all, it's hot. Y'all drop that air down. I got a face mask, wig, been cooking and cleaning. But anyway, I'm back with another what? Mukbang video. Back with another mukbang video. Woo! So, yeah, I have some shades of black or brown nachos. I have black olives, beef, cheese. What else I got on here? Jalapeno. Then I have some black beans over here with tomatoes, which look like brown. I'm so confused, y'all, but hey, it is what it is. I have some water over here. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, and hit that post notification bell. Ding, 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 ding. Okay? Leave a comment, let me know what you want to see me do. Now, y'all know I can't eat with this mask on, right? Y'all know that. So let's take it off and get to grubbing. First, I'm going to say our prayers. Dear Father, thank you for the food that I'm about to receive. Let it nourish and cleanse my body. Together, love, peace, happiness, and all God's blessings. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Woo! Woo! It feel like I'm about to suffocate. Yeah, it's supposed to be shades of whatever. But yeah, let's get to eating before this stuff get cold and stale. Like I said, I have some black beans, but they look brown. I'm gonna add this on top. Oh yeah, I gotta get a thumbnail. Ooh, I'm adding the juice, which I didn't want to do. But okay. Let's do it like this. Wait. Okay, that's it. Hopefully my cards wasn't showing, but hey, I'll find a thumbnail. So let's get to eating. I'm gonna add some hot sauce, some Tabasco sauce. Yeah, I ain't gonna eat all this. I'm gonna add, I know none of this is red. I mean, that was just say shades of red. Well, no, but anyway, oh Lord, child. Let me just add some to back here. Because this is what I want. Okay, y'all. Woo! Y'all ready? Let me give y'all the first bite of the shades of colors. Yeah, hang on. So y'all name this video for me. This shade, this shades of what? What would y'all call it? I'm gonna tell you, whatever shade it is, this is good. Okay. Now, this is gonna be a short video. Now, the tortillas are made out of on the bag way in the kitchen. It's a blue tortillas, blue corn. I'm gonna tell you. It's a blue corn. That's obvious enough. But if you look at it, it look like black or purple. It don't look blue. I already making a mess down. Yeah, we just gonna eat. I was gonna talk about something, but my shades got me. My shades of black got me all disembobulated. Y'all mukbangers, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Or if you preparing food and filming too, and you have this plan in your head. And it don't come out right. And you know already prepped and mapped it out, and hey, you're not gonna waste it. You might as well go and film it. It's just a what? An epic fail, as they call it. Y'all comment below and let me know what I could have done if I want to do shades of black food. What could I have done? I thought about doing like a blackened chicken, but then I was like, well, what else? I was in the store and I saw these corn tortillas. I said, okay, I know they blue. Well, they say they blue, but they look black. They look like a shade of black. So, baby, I can, I can go. Then I thought of the black beans. I'm like, okay. Then I thought of the black olives. All right, okay. Then the cheese, I'm gonna tell you. The cheese, this is what I was supposed to have done. I was supposed to have laid the chips down. Laid the chips down. Laid the cheese down. That way the cheese wouldn't show so much. Well, now it's, you know, because I add the black bean. Then I was going to add the meat and all the other good stuff. But when I was fixing the plate, I had already put the meat down and all the other stuff. So then the cheese left. And this is what I was going to talk about since I was doing shades of black. I was going to do a story time about my dad and his siblings and my opinion about him. Which, you know, like I said, my dad passed away probably about 12 years ago. But I was just going to talk about my experience and what I saw. As I was growing up. The way my dad's siblings, their relationship, him and his siblings' relationship. And the reason why I'm using this for this topic, the shades of black or brown, because my dad, he was the oldest out of 4 or 5, including him 5, because he had 2 sisters and 2 brothers. And I didn't call him. And he was, y'all, this is gonna be a short story because I'm done eating. And he was the oldest. So he had a different father. Not because he's old, but he had a different father. From his his 4 siblings. They had the same dad. Now, my dad was very, as they say, light skin, high yellow. Very. And his brothers and sisters was dark skinned. All of them. His mother was a beautiful chocolate woman. Yeah, which was my grandmother. But it's funny because when I was growing up, I'm telling you, when I was young, I noticed it was a different. I like it. You know, we used to have Christmas over there. It'd be, you know, big family gathering. Everybody come over, bring their kids. You know, we was young. I probably was like about 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like that. But I noticed they was a different color, you know. As a child, I noticed it. This is my opinion. What I experienced with my dad, my family. But I just noticed, and you know, his stepdad, which I didn't know was his stepdad. I thought it was his daddy too. He was dark skinned. My grandmother was dark skinned. All his brothers and sisters was dark skinned except for him. So as a child, I noticed that. And I noticed how he got treated differently. But as a child, and you know, I didn't notice. I didn't know why or whatever. I didn't, you know, but I noticed he got treated differently. As I'm 5, 6, 7, I noticed it. But you know, I didn't go home and think on it, nothing like that. I'm a child, but I did notice. But as I got older, I started thinking, like, why? You know, then, you know, I heard a little boy. Eventually I heard that, oh, that was his stepdad. He have a different dad. So then I'm like, well, who is his daddy? Who is our real grandfather? Who was never in the picture. Never in the picture. So as I got older, I realized maybe, you know, he didn't want, you know, like some deadbeat dads, he didn't want to be in his life. Then we was like thinking, maybe it was another race, and you know, back then, you know, they didn't allow that. You know, be honest, they didn't. If so, you know, it can't be told, or you'll get killed. So, as I'm older, got kids, I'm like, what, 40 now. Before, well, probably 30-something, 38, 39. Me and my dad, I was trying to find them. You know, they came up with all this internet stuff. So I tried to find my dad's dad, and he was still alive, my dad. My dad was a cancer survivor for 10 years, but after that, you know, he ended up taking him out 10 years later. Yeah, I'm not a good storyteller, so y'all just follow along. Sometimes we hopping place to place, but just follow along. And, So yeah, like I said, he got treated differently, you know. Even older, when I got older, I already know, because then I started saying, well, maybe that's not even his mama. Even though his mother never treated him, as far as I saw, different. It was just his brothers and sisters. It was like his brothers and sisters, you know, especially one brother. I'm not gonna say one brother and one sister, especially them. Now his younger brother always was like, yeah, you know, down for him or whatever. But that one of his brothers and one of his sisters was very just, I don't know. Every time we came around, you know, she had her negative say, you know, and you know, when you get older, you be like, shit, I don't gotta listen to that shit. I'll cuss you out. But no, I didn't, you know, because you still got respect. Our kids don't know nothing about these days. No matter what, you still got to respect. But even I'm going to say my auntie, even when we was preparing for his funeral, she had negative stuff to say. Negative stuff. Little sly, slick stuff. But I ain't say nothing, you know, and I'm way older. And we was trying to prepare for my dad's funeral. I was there by myself, so, you know, they was there at least helping. So, you know, I just had, you know, sometimes you have to take the punches and, you know, certain things. But anyway, yeah, I'm a horrible storyteller. So we never found his dad, my real grandfather. You know, he even died not knowing. But it's funny because my grandmother, I went over there, she wanted a hat I had on for my dad's funeral. And I didn't wear hats. I was just wearing a hat that day because I wanted to be extra special, you know. Or look extra special because it's my dad's funeral. So I had a bad hat. And at the day of the funeral, my grandmother was like, oh, I want that hat. Well, I said, you can have it. But I'll never wear it again. So, after the funeral, a week later, whatever, I went over there to give her a hat. And she started, it was like she wanted to tell me if I asked her about my dad and his people, his daddy people. It was like she wanted to tell me. But at that time, if you have prepared for a funeral, especially a loved one, I'm just slobbing. Especially a loved one, it's so draining. Oh my goodness. And after that, you know, we had put my dad to rest. It was a week later, probably not even that, probably a couple of days later. Went over there, took the hat. I just wanted a vacation after that. I just wanted to sit in my house and just regroup. And I was getting ready to leave, and she said, yeah, she started talking about my dad's people. Yeah, your dad, he have, I know, 2 sisters. Yeah, it was 2 sisters and a brother. And, you know, I didn't go no further because, you know, I'm heading to my car. You know how people walk people to the car? People don't do that now. But, you know, when they leave your house, you walk them to the door and kind of like, you know. And that's how it was. Because I was outside. And she was standing on her porch, and she was like, yeah. And in my mind, you know, I was like, oh, really? You know, because I'm drained. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't care less. You know, my dad died. He the one supposed to have known all this. I don't know if he knew. He didn't know all that. Or did he? I'm trying to see, did he tell me that when we was looking for? But I don't remember. But anyway, and then my mom like, why you telling me? You know, at the time, I wasn't thinking like that. I was just like, oh, okay. Oh, wow. Really? You know, she said where they stayed and stuff. You know, like, because she said Louisiana. So I was like, oh, okay. And then I left. But, you know, so funny then, like, after a couple of years, I used to, you know, me and my mom would talk and stuff like that. And I was like, you know, daddy died, you know, without... without knowing his father. And Nino had that information. You know, she had that information. It seemed like she wanted to tell me more, but she was waiting for me to ask for more. But at that time, I didn't care. You know, I was tired, mentally, physically. And then she passed away. I think she passed away probably like 5 years, 6 years later, probably 10 years. I don't know. 10 years later. Let's say 10 years later. No, because my dad was dead 12, 10. Let's say about 6 years later, she passed away. So, you know, they was cleaning out her house and stuff like that. And one of my aunties there, the one that always used to throw slugs and be throwing shade and stuff like that, she was real humble, you know. She was real humble, and you know, and so my sister had asked, she was like, well, do you know anything about, you know, our dad people? Why, you know, she was asking questions, and she said, you know, I never thought of that. That's why if you don't know, ask. Don't assume, because that falls in another category of miscommunication. But she said, I hope I don't cry, y'all. Ooh, yeah, this hell. She said that, you know, back in those days, you know, she was like, your dad's father, which is our grandfather, was, she never said he was white or another race. She just said he was real light-skinned. He could pass for white. You know, back in those days, you know, people did it to keep their, you know, life going or whatever. And she said back in those days, you had black people that did not want to mix with light skin black people. You know, like how back then white people didn't want black people to be together. It was like that in our own race, where black people, because like I said, remember I said, and then I could think, and when she said that, you know how things just kind of be flipping through your mind, and that's how it was when she was saying it. I was like, that makes sense, because on my grandmother's side, on my dad, her mother and father was dark skinned, and that's the way he wanted. Her father wanted her to be with a dark-skinned person so they can have that trait going. And she ended up being with a dark-skinned man, which was my dad's stepdaddy. And she basically said that, you know, he ran my grandmother's father ran my dad's father away. Ran him away because he was, like, you know, light skinned. And I was like, you know, I never looked at it like that. I never looked at that. That could have been going on too back then. You know, there was a lot of stuff going on. And not only if he wanted that, you know, because of he was against light-skinned black people, he probably just wanted that just to keep his daughter safe, because if he was with them, some people probably thought he was a white man, and no telling what it might have happened. So he probably, it wasn't about that. He probably was just protecting his daughter. But, so that's why when I was thinking of the shades of black, I was thinking of that, because here, I'm just spitting, here on earth, it's a lot of shades of black. A lot of shades of black. And I guess it proved, because I had what was black on here? The black olive. But yeah, so that's the story I wanted to tell. I know I was kind of like all over the place and stuff. But that's the story I wanted to tell, and I'm not a good storyteller. Hopefully y'all got something out of it. A little history, because basically shit, that's what it is history. Because I'm telling you, I didn't think like that. I didn't think, I was just like, you know, where his father at? But then I realized, okay, I understand that part at the end, but you know, he didn't have to die not knowing his dad, unless his dad didn't want to be bothered with him. You know? Unless his dad didn't want to be bothered with him. But my dad, like, he didn't know. He knew his name. It was Clemens or Clarence. Clemens Harris. And he lives somewhere in Louisiana. But my dad, of course, he was from Alabama. So y'all know back in those days. It was practically hell going on earth. So yeah, it is what it is. And I think I said I was gonna talk, because I was saying that, you know, maybe my grandmother, because me and my mom, before she passed away, we used to talk about it, and I was like, I think my grandmother told somebody. Someone have to know that story, you know. And you know, someone have to know. And I said I was gonna hit up my auntie. Maybe that's what I was gonna hit my auntie up and ask her, since she's a little bit more humble now, because she even came to my mom's funeral. She was just so humble. It was like a different person. Because I remember growing up, I was like, oh, you know, I didn't like her, because, you know, she was always saying negative stuff, and I couldn't say nothing, because, you know, I come from the generation where you respect your elder. But baby, many times I want to cuss her out. I want to say, listen here, stupid. But then it's funny, because when I got older, I started throwing like a little shade back at her. But It was respectful shade, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, so that's just a little history of my stuff, you know. So y'all, hopefully I didn't bore y'all. I done ate these nachos. I ate shades of black. Shades of black, shades of brown. Call it what you want to, I don't know what. But it is what it is. Because, baby, around here in this world, we got shades of all colors. All colors, baby. Really, that don't matter. It matters what you doing. What you doing out here. All right? All right, you guys. That's it. I'm going to end this video. Make sure you thumbs up. Make sure you share this video. Make sure you try shades of black. Leave a comment. Let me know what I could have done. Because I'm so confused after I played it and don't look black. Love you guys. Stay safe. Stay prayed up. Stay safe. Stay prayed up. Stay blessed. Until next time. Bye. Welcome. 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 Welcome to my channel.